So I'm doing a small little tutorial here today on the fundamentals and the basics of what you can do in Snap Berkeley. And basically it's a program that you can move around different coding blocks, and it's a much simpler way to code without actually getting into Java coding and all that. So if you want to go on this program and just mess around, you can come on and but if you want to save your stuff, if you go up to this cloud up here, you can make an account and it'll email you and send you a password and you can change that. But it's your personal preference how deep you want to go into this. And to show you the fundamentals, I'm just going to make a small program here, and it'll use a lot of the different... It'll use about half of these, the simpler ones. Four other ones, sound, pen, operators, and variables will not be used, but a lot of motion will be used, control will be used quite a bit, looks will be used some, and sensing will be used a bit as well. And the program I'm going to make is just two sprites chasing each other around, so you're obviously going to need a second sprite for that. And you can change the costume as sprites by going up to the paper here, going to costumes, and I'll just make the first sprite a bat, and also import the second bat movement. Then we'll go to sprite 2, and do the same thing, but to make it another bat. Now you may notice the bats are quite large for their size, so before we get into other coding, we're going to go to the scripts tab up here, and we're going to go to looks and pull out a set size percentage, and the percentage, and we'll just lower that to 50 and click on it, so the bat will get quite a bit smaller, and you're going to do that for both of these. Now the first thing we should do is start the basic motion of the first bat, and the first bat, the black bat here, is just going to follow your mouse pointer around. So you're going to pull out a when clicked flag, so whenever you click this, and then a repeat until blank. And then the motion it's going to have is go to XY, then go to sensing, mouse X, in your X, and just take the bubbles and put them in here. So that means wherever it is, it'll go to your mouse X, and then it'll go to your mouse Y. And to move it, we're going to say 50 steps. So it'll move 50 steps at a time towards your mouse. And that's, you just need at least one of those. And now we are also going to put in a point direction 90, the way the bat's set up, so when it's flying here, let's see if I can get it, it'll be facing up all the time. So you're going to repeat that until the second bat catches you. So I'm going to find a sensor here, touching, repeat until touching sprite 2. And to make the bat move in motion, you're gonna create a new one and repeat forever, and add a wait seconds, so 0.25, and then looks, next costume, wherever that is. There it is. So now when you're using the bat here, you'll be flying around. I touched the bat there, so it will stop. That's what it's supposed to do. But we're going to go to the second bat here and change its size again. And we're going to steal some these codes here, like the repeat until, duplicate that, bring, yeah, there it is. We're going to bring it over to the bat here and change until touching sprite, and then just take out all of this stuff. You just want to repeat until there. And then we're going to add the till flag, but this bat instead will point in direction 90, like always, and it will glide to your mouse, so it'll be chasing the first bat. And now, when you start it, it will bounce around at your bat, except and it won't stop whenever that happens. It'll just keep on moving around. So, that's fine. We don't really need to go. You can make it look better, but this is just a simple basics. So, what we want to have happen is, in the beginning, we would rather have them go to a certain point. So, we're going to go on the second bat here, the beige bat, and just set it to 50xy0. We're going to go to this bat, and we're going to set it to negative 50x y0. So now when you start it, they're going to go to the middle here. And the other bat's just going to go crazy as soon as you finish. So it looks a little bit bad. You can't really see all the animation you're adding in. So you're also going to add a wait 5 seconds on each of these bats. That way, in the beginning of your game or whatever, they'll start out... it didn't work as well as I thought. Must be a problem in the code. Interesting. So this is another part about the coding, is that you may find problems and you're gonna have to troubleshoot them and learn what's happening. So I'm looking at this now. We're gonna wait a little bit here. Oh, I see the issue we found. Okay, so my apologies. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your go-to and put it above the wait. That way they'll wait at these two positions instead of waiting before going to them. So you see, they'll start here. Black bat will be flapping about, and then other bat will chase it, and then they'll just keep on following your mouse pointer, but you've lost. And now I'm gonna add some motion into the beige bat here. Okay. Finish this up, just make it look nice. Forever. Same thing as the last one. Wait. 0.25. And then looks next costume. That way, now they're both appearing to be flying. This bat's gonna chase your other bat, and I got caught pretty quick there. And they'll completely stop. That's the intent. And if you want to go a little deeper into it, whenever you finish, it'll stop here and repeat it. Broadcast, new, game over. You can name it whatever you want, but it seems to be running that anyway. So you're going to put it down here. And when you're going to duplicate this, it's searching the sprite, it's going to broadcast game over. And then when game over happens, when I receive game over, it'll just stop all. So the entire script will stop. I'm gonna run it and see how it goes here. And now everything will stop. So that's just a basic program you can make. You can optimize it a little more. If you want to add coding, you can maybe make them go back to the beginning. So if you just want to add like a 50 there, and then whenever it starts here, it'll go back. But this is just the basics of coding. You can they don't need to be fast, they don't need to be anything. This is just showing some of the things you can do.